I'm just going to start from the beginning like Brother Jeff did last night. I've had people that come up to me that hadn't seen me in a long time, and they'll say, well, we know you're doing good, and they'll pat me on my belly. So, yeah, you've been eating good. But let's just start from the beginning, from childhood. My biological father, he died when I was probably about 4, never knew him. He was a heroin addict, an alcoholic. My mother was the same way. She was a hardcore drug addict, gangster from Dallas. I was born and raised up there about the first 11, 12 years of my life, and we moved down here. That's when my mother got clean. And so anyways, I just remember times of when I was 5, 6, 7, 8 years old in the passenger seat, going up Dolphin and Carroll Avenue, if anybody knows where that is. My mama buying drugs from the Mexicans, the Jamaicans. I've seen her put pistol in, people's mouths and their face. And here I am, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. That's nothing no kid should see or go through. But anyways, we moved down here and things got better. But I followed in my mother's footsteps, my mother and my real father's footsteps. I went down that same road. I used to run around Dolphin and Carroll Avenue, South Oak Cliff, James, Loop 12, James, I forgot where it is, Jefferson Davis Avenue. If anybody knows where that is, they call it Little Mexico. It's a wonder I'm here. I used to stick needles in my arm, used to shoot cocaine, heroin, meth, anything I could get high on. I tripped acid like every other day, fried my brain out, mushrooms, all that stuff. And anyways, we'll fast forward a little bit to, I was over in Wills Point. I was posted up over there selling drugs like 24/7, like Sonic drive-through. And I wanted out. I wanted out of the drug world. I just wanted out, period. And I didn't know how to get out. Only one way. And I wrote my mother a letter. It's in crayon. I think she still has it. That's all I could find. And I remember writing on there, I love you, Mom, but I gotta go. And I had a syringe full of cocaine. And I was gonna do it. And I'll be darned if East Texas Task Force, the Wills Point Police Department didn't keep my door in.
Thank you, Jesus.
If it hadn't been for them, I'd be 6 feet under. God's had His hand on me my whole life. I've got a lot of situations I've been in where God's really blessed me, and I ended up doing a few years in prison, and I didn't go to church when I was in prison at all. I didn't ever go. I was a hardcore knucklehead. I didn't want to hear it, but I did get out, and I started going to church with Brother Mitch. He's helped me out a lot over the years, and ended up coming over here to church. A fellow brought me over here, and I've been hooked ever since. For about 12 years. I've been out of prison 12 and a half years. But I've been in and out of church. I've been in and out of this thing a few times. I've tried it every way. And the only way it works is if you surrender totally. You got to surrender everything. I've done it. I tried to do it, play the field where I can hang on to my music, or I can hang on to my cigarettes, or I can hang on to this or this. But I'm telling you, it doesn't work unless you totally surrender everything. Everything. I did good there for a little bit, about the first year and a half out of prison. Then I slipped back in my old ways. I ended up running off with a girl up there in Missouri. I went to a club one night, and I just got drunk, just bad drunk. And then I ended up waking up in a hospital about 2 weeks later. I was in the back seat of a Ford Focus. And a lot of y'all can attest to this. Y'all prayed for me. We went off Ozark Cliff at 70 miles an hour, 146 feet airborne. I wasn't buckled in. I broke the bolts, sheared the bolts on the seats. My head hit the windshield. Crushed, twisted my colon, punctured clasped my lung. My liver had 14 lacerations on the front side of it. One of them almost split it in half. Just the list goes on and on and on. The doctor said, you're mentally unstable and you'll probably be that way the rest of your life. I said, well, I already know I'm mentally unstable. But they said I'd probably never do hard labor ever again. And I was determined that I wasn't going to be held back. And now I've been working for Neighbors for 9 years. I work on a drilling rig, so it's pretty extensive work. So God brought me through that. I've done good. I've, in and out of church, playing this thing. But I'll fast forward here till just about the end of last year. I run off. I'd been clean for about 2 years, and I run off and I bought a whole bunch of dope. I probably bought, probably about a half ounce, and I went to a hotel room, and if anybody knows, I was doing 80 unit shots back to back, over and over. That's just, that's insane. I've been to funerals of people that's done less, and I hate to get so graphic with it, but I just got to tell you where I was.
Come on. Right.
I was, the last one I did, I remember my heart jumping out of my chest. I thought I was fixing to die. I knew I was going to die. I knew it was it. And I remember leaning over and looking across the room, and I could see a silhouette of myself, and I'm sitting there talking to myself, saying, hey, if I die, tell somebody something. I don't remember what it was. But anyways, I didn't die, come up out of it. And I remember turning on the TV, and there was this young preacher preaching on there. He was talking about going back to Bethlehem. And the message is we need to go back to when we were first saved. Amen. The emotions, the high, all the weight of the world lifted off your shoulders. Yes. I was transformed that fast. I'm from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. I was transformed. I knew that was it. I went to bawling, squalling. I got in that truck and I drove home, and I had a come to Jesus feet in my truck. And the presence of God was so thick in that truck that I couldn't stand it. It was just awesome. But He transformed me. It was a 3-hour drive back home. Get home, my wife, bless her heart, she's mad at me. I done ran off. I done did some other things. But I was on fire, you know what I mean? I was on fire for the Lord. I knew, but on the way home, that's when I said, I'm yours, Lord. Whatever happens with my marriage, whatever happens with all that, my family, I'm not really worried about it. I just want you. I want you to change me. I'm yours. I'm going to serve you till the day I die. I surrender everything. I'm going to give you cigarettes. I'm going to give you my music. I'm going to give you everything. And it's different this time because I surrender it all. And that's what I battle with. So just to encourage y'all, don't play games with God. If you want to do it, you got to give Him everything. Your mouth, the way you walk, the way you talk, carry yourself, everything. Cigarettes, tobacco, alcohol. You got to get rid of all of it.
Come on.
But I just thank y'all for listening. And the devil is real. He still pounds at my head. He constantly, I got to die daily. But he gets in my head and wants to work on it. So I have to constantly pray, God, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. But the devil is real, and he's out to get you. He's out to get me now, but I'm not going to let him. But just thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for coming, and give it your all.